And welcome again to the Bunny Perspective. I've gone on a number of rants about Glee, Fox's popular musical crap show. Well, I don't want you folks to think that Glee is Fox's only horrible, offensive, miserable waste of time. It also has an animation department. No, we're not talking about Family Guy. We're talking about something much, much more horrific. Jonah Hill's Alan Gregory.
Look, I think you and I should get together after school one night, have a cocktail, maybe get some food in our bellies, lay completely nude on a bearskin rug in front of a fire.
All my friends are dead and they don't like me anymore. They moved along, they've changed, and now they...
I hate you, fuck you, leave me alone. 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 Why can't I be cool like that?
Alan Gregory is like Venture Brothers if it was only about Brock and Dr. Venture and was a joyless, humorless waste of time that was poorly written.
I want to.
Yeah, nobody tricked you, bud. This was all you.
It stars Jonah Hill and French Stewart, who seem like they're competing for the award for least likable person on TV ever. Psh, they both won.
Ooh, Pat, ouch. Is he good to... No? Sorry, bud, fought for you.
I'm getting way ahead of myself. Alan Gregory is just about the most vile thing I ever sat through. Jonah Hill produced one of the most infuriating, racist, sexist shows I've ever seen.
Well, it was extremely racist.
Maybe you didn't grasp the concept, Gina.
The dim bulbs that put this crapioca pudding together have no idea how to make edgy humor.
I better go slip something. Give her something that'll calm her down.
The plot is the very overtold story of a rich, pampered snob forced to join the common man.
You are going to be attending elementary school, actually, starting on Monday!
Alan is played by Jonah Hill, and he manages to make the character completely irredeemable in every way.
They questioned whether my sex tape exists, like I would lie about something so intimate with your wife.
He is written like an elitist idiot, and that's the entire joke. Oh, look at this 7-year-old order coffee. Look at that 7-year-old treat his friend like an assistant. It's just so stale.
Go away, fat man.
Alan Gregory has two fathers, a gay couple. One is Jeremy, who is played by someone, and who is basically a punching bag for the rest of the vile lead characters.
Well, no wonder you got in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to be firing people.
Are you pretty sure? I'm supposed to be firing people, Jeremy?
And Alan's bio dad, Richard Delampre, played by French Stewart.
Look, here I am, clearly pregnant.
Clearly.
There I am again when the doctor handed me the baby that he pulled out of my stork hole.
Stewart is awful. He plays Richard like the most unlikable monster I've ever seen. So clearly Fox is going way out of their way to make a great new homosexual couple.
I know you like when I cook without
Oh,
a
it's
shirt.
fine. Kids don't mind, do you, kids?
I think it's kind of inappropriate.
See, they love it.
I ain't gonna say they pushed back the gay movement or nothing. See, that would require Alan Gregory to have actually generated an audience. No one watched this fucking garbage fire, and the few who did most likely quit watching by the time a 7-year-old boy started getting turned on by an overweight elderly lady.
Babe, come on. Get in the car. This is crazy already.
See, they set up this hot school teacher. They want you to think Alan is gonna hit on the whole show.
Gina, but you should never call me.
Gina, can I see you in the hallway for a second?
But instead, he treats her really poorly. And then we find out that he's much more romantically interested in the aged principal.
Hi.
Isn't that just so funny? They animate this old lady in sexy clothes and weird sex dreams all the time, and it's really unpleasant. And it's the height, or rather low, of Adam Sandler's style humor, when someone just sets up people who are odd-looking for ridicule. There is no other joke. It's not funny that this idiot punk kid finds this old lady hot. It just isn't.
Dude, are you weirded out by the idea of me going with someone else? Is that what this is?
That's what this is.
No, that's not what this is.
Going back to Venture Brothers, let's talk about how a wretched character can be funny and even relatable. Rusty Venture is a greedy, self-absorbed loser, but we like him because his awfulness is offset by Brock, Hank, and Dean.
Boys saw their own clothes. Think they're in some kinda Saw your own clone coma.
Boys, get up. Yes, sir. You've ruined the surprise. So I'll have to think of something even better.
Even better?
Now get upstairs, you little Indians, and wash off all that chicanery.
And it doesn't hurt that he's perfectly written in every episode. It's not just Dr. Venture being totally ignorant and awful. Sure, he can be. At first, Adult Swim said the Venture Brothers wouldn't work because Dr. Venture was too mean.
Long time no see.
Not again. Just let me take the IDs out. Here, now you can't kill me. Hobo code, right?
Even though Rusty Venture is often out of his element, too vain to see his own faults, or massively fucking himself and everyone else over, his heart is often in the right place.
Oh no! Have I made scary boy robots? Oh, I should never have played God!
Doc, stop jerking the poor guy around and just tell him.
He's relatable because you can see he just isn't the sum of his father's legacy. Richard, on the other hand, who is also a self-entitled rich man's son, is never shown confronting his father.
Your father has us give you pointless jobs like that to distract you because he doesn't think you can handle any real one.
Pooh! I can do any job at this company.
Dr. Venture is constantly at odds with his father's legacy defining him. Richard is just a fuck-up.
I just have to make that account is mine and you know it!
Richard?
No! No!
Richard is cruel and relentlessly idiotic for no good reason. Certainly not for comedic effect. See, Dr. Venture is supposed to remind us of Dr. Benton, Johnny Quest's father, who seems totally preoccupied with science or whatever to notice all the ridiculous peril their children are constantly in.
Listen, you boys don't have any special way of getting in touch with your dad I should know about, do you? I can't seem to get a hold of him.
He himself is the product of that lifestyle, and Johnny Quest is also parodied, becoming a pill-popping nut job as an adult. What is Richard Delanpre a parody of? Gay people? Honestly, I don't get it. Dr. Venture's cruelty has precedent and frankly is done a lot better.
Since he's the maid, it's racist to think that white people can't do it too.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
It's hysterical at the end of the first episode when Dr. Venture steals a kidney from both his kids.
I feel freaking amazing!
It's a lot less funny when Richard demands that the school dance be gay.
What if boys were required to ask other boys?
So just to lay it out here, he gets picked on and you jump straight to, I gotta get down there and make the whole dance gay.
Really? That was a plot point. He shows up to the school and makes the boys ask the boys to dance and girls ask girls. And it totally happens.
I say what goes and what doesn't go, and this poppycock doesn't go!
I wonder how Superintendent Rossmeyer will react to your insensitivity, Judith. Guess I'll just get him on the horn here and tell him your idea for the big gas all the gays dance. 1 ring.
I didn't say that.
Or did you? 2 rings.
What, did Mitt Romney write this show? I'd like to take a moment and say, thank fuck election 2012 is over. This won't matter in a decade, but right now, feels nice. So in episode 1, people were paid to animate a 7-year-old boy sliding his hand up the bare thigh of an elderly woman. Then they imply he was fingering her on a roller coaster. This is followed by a hideous sex joke.
Let me ask you something. Is it just like a complete mess down there?
This was on TV. This was a thing that people got paid money for. People fed their children off animating a boy rubbing suntan lotion on a topless giant old lady!
Oh, that's good.
I knew from the ads running up to the premiere I wasn't gonna like Alan Gregory, and it was canceled after a shockingly long run of 7 episodes. Critics panned this crap, and rightly so. I really didn't need to watch an episode after the first. Every episode is the same, and it's never more or less offensive. Characters who are rational and smart are shit on repeatedly.
Well, I guess maybe you could pack up your belongings and
All
go
right.
back to wherever the hell you came from. Does that make sense? So it does make sense? No?
No one learns any lessons. Not so with good shows like The Venture Brothers. Sometimes Dr. Venture's egotism gets out of hand, but it's never not funny, and he always gets what he deserves at the end.
1, 2. This is serious.
No one wants to watch people pretending to be smarter than they are be total fucks and never get their comeuppance!
I think we're reinforcing bad behavior, Rich. You've sheltered him too much.
Well, I think you've missed the point completely, Jeremy. This teacher is out of control. My son's racist, giving assignments. Who does she think she is?
There's a really great episode of Venture Brothers, spoilers, when Dr. Venture is being groomed by Dr. Killinger. At the end of the episode, it's revealed that Rusty is being made into a supervillain. Dr. Venture ends up refusing, even though it would mean money and success after years of failure. Alan Gregory and Richard Delampre have never had this moment. They're so deluded that everything ends up working out for them anyway. Sure, Alan Gregory is dealing in real-world scenarios, but that doesn't take away from the similarities between Richard Delampre and Rusty Venture. Fuck, they both look similar. Both are skinny and weak. Both have an effeminate quality. But where Rusty is a cleverly written narcissist, Richard is just miserable.
Richard, please sit down.
That's what they told Rosa Parks. And she sat down all right, but I won't.
Alan Gregory is a failure on all fronts. The animation, though not terrible, is not interesting or innovative. And apart from the opening, everything is garbage! I guess sometimes Fox does know when to cancel a bad show. Sometimes.
오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자 너는 선어해 낮에는 너만큼 따사로운 그런 선어해 커피 식기도 전에 원샷 때리는 선어해 밤이 오면 심장이 터져버리는 선어해 그런 선어해 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 hey. 그래 바로 너 hey. 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 hey. 그래 바로 너 hey. 지금부터 갈 때까지 가볼까
And another thing! If a 7-year-old boy was depicted as graphically as this on any other station, fucking Fox News would be screaming till the sky's falling. Fox, fuck you! Fuck you to death, you money-grubbing, news-killing, great show-canceling fuckers!
Sexy lady